Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Stranger Things Tarot deck reading tonight. It's sort of an unboxing, if you will. Welcome back to the channel. Very excited to be using a new deck, and it's beautiful imagery from the Stranger Things. I just want to show you a little sneak peek, all of you. So this is the tarot guidebook it comes with. Here is the 78 cards. It comes in like a red and black backing with the Netflix logo. And the book is amazing. It writes all of the classic cards in a new way. It's very extensive. They even tell you the reversed meanings if you hadn't known already. So we're going to jump right into your reading because I feel like I've studied them enough. I've had enough time since jury duty, and I just got back. So there's a little bit of a tiredness that I feel from being at the courthouse. Excuse me, Libra, but we're still going to give you your full reading. This is going to cover you from the 17th to the 19th if you're tuning in tonight. And this is just going to cover some of your weekend feelings. We're going to recap a little bit of your pentacles, a little bit of your cups, and I'm also going to explain to you the suits on the cards because they're entirely different. So, for example, this card says spokes. Spokes in this book depicts all cup signs. This is all water signs. So whenever you hear me call out spokes tonight, this is going to be for the cups. The scoops are pentacles. So anytime you see the word scoops there, they do it according to the Netflix series, which is really cute. But I feel like for some of the cards that have already come out for you today, it's already telling a story through the visionary of the writers and the illustrators of this. Again, all of the major and minor arcana are here, so we're going to go through it together. We're getting used to a new deck together, so this is kind of interesting. And I'm going to get started on what I already drew from my meditation coming home. You have Judgment in the first place. This is a main character in the Netflix saga, and how they depict Judgment in the Stranger Things books, in this booklet here, is that you are to forgive yourself as well as making a decision and forgiving someone else. So this is sort of the theme from the 17th through the 19th. It's supposed to be letting down your guard so you can see a bit of your flaws and also learn to forgive them. One more time, beautiful card with that red emanating from his back. He's also sitting in kind of a yoga pose, Libra. So there's something here about maybe getting those answers from rest and rejuvenation. And I feel like the way that they described it, I'll also read from the book later on, is that there's some sort of forgiveness here that you're having. There is an internal focus to forgive others as well. And so this might even be with your small little kids. This might even be forgiving your schedule. And this might even be forgiving the career you've chosen, of which you've lost some opportunity, if that makes sense, or you've lost time. In your challenge, we have a very interesting challenge tonight. We have the King of Swords. So when you see dice in this particular deck, dice is our suit. It is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And I'm going to give you a good little look there. It's a little bit Halloween-y. So the King of Swords, as you know, it's the most powerful suit of air between you and I. If you're a Libra, you understand Gemini is the owner of the King of Swords. So this is a very powerful person. This is a person who also takes a stand. Your challenge this week would be to bring this action down. You cannot be too much in your face, putting your foot down, because the energies surrounding you this week are not as ripe for that behavior. So it's saying, come down a little bit, have a little bit of humility this week. No more King of Swords action, no more swordsing people. It's saying that this would be your challenge to bring down that overbearing guard. And I love how they display it because he doesn't traditionally look like a king in this photo. He's very relaxed, but he is of an aged, mature status. And so this would be your challenge. It would be evoked that maybe that energy surrounding, this is a clue. Energy surrounding you may not be as receptive this week, and they might be more resistant to you. So again, King of Swords, your challenge, okay? And Judgment. So we have two very prominent figures here, both depicted by masculine energies. You could be a masculine watching today. You can also be a feminine who embodies masculine energy. I'd like to think I can turn it on. For me personally, if you're asking, I believe I can turn on that masculinity, but it depends on sort of the event and what's going on. Okay, so Libra, we're going to get romance angels now. We're going to get a little bit of your romance of what's gone on over the weekend and what's currently happening to you today. So give me the energy, please, for the Libran watching the love energy between them and their person. Some random messages, please. And also for their evening and for something for them to think about. All right, we have a couple cards here face down already, Libra. Spirit wants to talk to you. So we have forgiving and learning. You have that in the whole, in the way that they depict the Judgment card from this new tarot deck with the Stranger Things. So this says forgiving and learning. It's very prominent. There's something here about forgiving what someone has done to you. And I wonder who this person is for you tonight. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience the love in the present moment more. Okay. So you see here, he's forgiving someone almost on his lap, or maybe taking the apology. This person could be even doing this. I feel like maybe this person will come forward and try to ask for your forgiveness, Libra, or maybe they already have. We also have the reconciliation card of getting back together one more time. Beautiful imagery. This is from the romance angel, so we're just getting in general messages. Some of this may not resonate with some of you, and some of it could. So it says someone from your past is currently planning on returning to your life at the bottom there. And we also, oh, I didn't realize there's one on the desk, honeymoon. This is like that old Venetian setting with the boats in Italy, about traveling from bodies of water onto these beautiful architectural tall cities in water, as you all know from maybe even tripping there or vacationing. It says enjoy the bliss of your holiday time together. So this is definitely someone, I get a lot of returning energy. There's a lot of returning energy to come back to you. And you see the moonlight there, maybe a secret that's been revealed to you, as you can see it peeking from the clouds in the middle of the night here, and the serenade that's going on the boat. So there's definitely here about someone planning a return, or even just telling you how they feel. Okay, lots of reconciliation energy for tonight. Now let's get a little bit more for your 17th through the 19th. Show me the balance and harmony of the Libra watching, please, so we can explain to them and offer them some solace and some new beautiful cards as well. Because I know you guys were very interested to see this deck working in live. So clarify also the Judgment, please, Spirit, why that might be here for them. Show me Libra. Show me the interactions of Libra, please. Angels and guides, please place the cards at the bottom of the deck tonight. Bottom, please, for Libra, highest message. Okie dokie, we're ready. So we have the 10 of Swords. Again, another message here from your guides that you've been through a lot this past season. The 10 of Swords is also lifting a past season of burden as well on your back, a season of crisis. This is an artery that's sort of been broken. So again, this is clarifying that you've been through some rough stuff. And I think you're even noticing that you've come out okay. You've come out scathed, but all right. There's something here about that survival mechanism too. And it with a huge artery here kind of being opened up. I kind of feel like this is something too that's maybe caused a little bit of health problems for some of you, maybe a physical health problem. We have the Chariot, Cancer, right underneath that. This is a beautiful Chariot card. This is about the road ahead. In their booklet, they discover it as they explain it as a new adventure, excuse me there. And so as you see this car parked in the middle of this highway in the middle of the woods, this is asking you to open your heart to a possible new trip here that your heart could take. The Chariot can come in as exciting energy tonight, and it's also amidst the woods, so maybe it's something you don't know. Maybe it's the moment it enters the unknown for you, okay? Also, you could be dealing with a Cancer that is showing you this energy as well, or you could have Cancer in your chart. We have the 2 of Dice. This is the 2 of Swords in this deck. There's been past conflicts that have arisen, but I feel like you've resulted in taking back your energy, Libra. I feel like you are able to take it away, learn from it, grow from it. You can also journal maybe from the conflicts in the past this is definitely something to think about tonight. Maybe this has something to do with your emotional feelings as well. Could be also explaining why the Chariot's here for you, encouraging movement. And it's sort of a sign, I feel like it's more for you to think about where else can you take this? Where else haven't you traveled? We also have the Eight of Wands. There's some messaging that's coming into me even as I hold this card tonight. This would be the Eight of Wands in this deck, the Eight of Strands. This is about people communicating with you. It could be rather small, it could be rather large. This group, and I feel like for some of you it's family. I feel like you're going to be messaged in the next few days, and it's going to be quite heavy than normal. I feel like somebody is finally communicating their feelings to you. So this is the Eight of Wands. Also, it can be a friend, Libra, that's offering you a little bit of advice as well. But I feel like your messaging will go to another place where it's not, normally you would get messaged less. I feel like this would be above par. You'd be getting more messages in the next few days. And I felt that when I touched the card. It was like more than normal. More than normal. We have the Moon next. This is Cancer and Pisces. Sometimes it's debated. They say this is Pisces cards. Some tarot readers say it's Cancer's. The Moon, I normally read this as Cancer's energy because they are the most emotional, I believe, of the cup signs. You have a secret here that is coming out that's going to spread the word to you. I feel like this is a secret that you've been waiting on. With the Moon, there's illusions as well. So there's something here that's obviously shielding itself from your eyes. And I'm seeing a vision of it being shielded from your eyes, but everybody else knows about it. So there's something here you're going to start to learn about, and you're going to start to feel like you're catching onto the bandwagon. I feel for some of you, again, I'm getting feelings of family. I'm getting feelings in around a family unit. So this could be something that you're going to be awoken to. Maybe it's a surprise sort of information. And it can also be something that is being delivered to you via the Eight of Wands, okay? Beautiful energy here about uncovering some sort of secret. For some of you, it's very technical. It's going to arrive as a very technical message, okay? And the last message tonight in this Stranger Things, beautiful, beautiful cards, we have the Magician. You are in manifestation mode right now to bring new energy into your life. Something different and something spicy. Here he's holding books and a little bit of trinkets in his hand, and he's about to go forward and maybe make something of it. So in this sort of depiction of the Magician too, and it's a really beautiful card in person. I feel like some of you are on this road to maybe taking a trip to reset yourself. Maybe some of you are taking time off just to gather your senses, take your family on a trip. So there's something here about breaking away from the norm to be this Magician. You have a lot of major arcana here tonight. You have the Chariot, the Moon, and the Magician. And this is a very shuffled deck. So I feel like with these major arcanas, the shift that you just went down, Libra, is starting to take form. They're starting to look as new cards and new energy, and you're trying to manifest this all into your life. So that was it. Bottom of the deck is Pisces energy, the High Priestess. Someone is trusting their intuition, even if sometimes it's of doubt and you're not sure. I do feel like this Eight of Wands messenger, though, is going to bring you some news about that. There's a connection today with these two, the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. So this could be you, Libra. This could be your energy of all-knowing, and someone is just providing you the background noise to put all the puzzle pieces together, okay? And I feel like this is somebody you know that's going to be sharing this information with you. I hope you have a fabulous night. I'm going to give a little bit more later. I'm just sort of gathering myself from the jury box and my feelings on today's day. But thank you for watching and loving this Stranger Things new reading. I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.